Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Patterson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson going top shelf for... It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
Looking to throw. Patterson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Second down. It's Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 20. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out here in the eye. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Come on, now, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw. Patterson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw again. Patterson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Breida, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
54's Mike. Pilot, 64.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 54.
Look at me. Zipper.
Army. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Patterson. Space to run past the 20. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? 50. Plant.
Mike 5-4. Let's get off the field.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Switch. Mike 54.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. 18 gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
I'm coming after you. Check the backer.
Under 10. 10. Check 9.
Chance. Watch the edge.
Check go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing is Jackson. A little check down to Lindsey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that one complete. He finds Sharp. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. Patterson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
With the score, Broncos 31, Steelers 17.
58, come on. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Second and 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw. Patterson. He finds his man Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. Patterson. Johnson's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Now a give to Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They run again with Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Back to throw. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. On 4th down, Patterson got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Jackson to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he